Steph, Valeria Rubino, Viaggio Sport Corriere della Sera. How has your approach to having to face a player with one of the highest basketball IQs in history evolved during these 4 years in the finals? Do you feel a little bit more comfortable as a team and as a player?
Yeah, I mean, in the finals, it brings the best out of you, and when the competition is as great as it has been every year we've been here facing LeBron and teams that he's been with, it tests you mentally and physically to get through these series. And looking back 2015, 2016 last year and this year, there's been so many different challenges that we've faced, and some we've succeeded at, some we haven't. And definitely a better player than I was before these 4 series have started, and hopefully there'll be an appreciation for that when it's all said and done.
LeBron just said that in order to win this series and games in the finals, you need to be, besides having talent, you need to be cerebral. So what's the state of mind and the mindset you need to have now to close the series?
Just understand the details of defensively what we need to do against a team like Cleveland with the threats that they have. Understanding that Game 4 is going to be the toughest game that we've played in this series to close it out, and we're going to need the energy, effort, focus from every guy that steps foot on the floor for 48 minutes, and kind of like we did in Game 3, where we know they're going to throw some crazy punches, and we got to be able to weather the storm and their runs and the crowd and the atmosphere and all that. Just try to keep our composure as best we can. Whether shots go in or they don't, or calls go your way or they don't. No matter what the score is, you got to keep fighting, keep playing, because closeout games are the hardest things that you can ever experience in the playoffs.
I do feel more confident just because there's a familiar sense of being here. The nerves aren't as great as it was the first time around, and going against a guy like LeBron James. He's a historic player. A player like him might not ever come around again. So you got to embrace it, and you got to do it collectively. No one's gonna just go out there and say, "I'm gonna stop LeBron tonight." No, you got to do it as a team, and you got to have fun while doing it. Believe it or not, because it's rare you ever get to play against this much talent.
Kevin Durant is one of the hardest players to guard. Do you have a new game plan? What can you do to make him uncomfortable?
He's an MVP Finals MVP for a reason. He can do a lot of different things, but I think we're making it tough on him. The shots he's hitting is not easy shots. They're back to the basket, faced up, fading away over the back of the rim, things like that. Tough shots where we're contesting, hands in his face. He's just an unbelievable shooter.
Kevin Durant is almost unguardable. Can you talk about how he made this team different from 2 years ago?
Well, now we got a guy. We've had guys in the past, but not as efficiently as KD does it, who we can just throw to when our offense is kind of stalling out. We're not getting much movement. We're not getting much flow. We can just throw it to KD, and he can get you a good shot every time because he's so long, he's so talented with the ball in his hands. So like Coach Kerr said, that's the ultimate luxury to have.
Valeria Rubino, Viaggio Sport Corriere della Sera. How does the outcome of these 3 games impact your love for competition and your mental approach to a challenge that has become even bigger now?
Listen, every competition, I love to compete, and at the end of the day, no matter win, lose, or draw, being a part of the biggest stage in our sport is something that I've always loved and never taken for granted. So my love of the game continues to get bigger and bigger and greater, and hopefully my game and my health can continue to be at a level it is today for some years to come.